Mike, they shot it at a really high clip tonight. Defensively, how much do you think that was about some shooting variance there versus the way you're contesting and guarding them offensively?
I mean, I think we gave them a couple, looks to get them comfortable and to the point to where they're making tough contested ones throughout the game. I mean, everybody who came in, Justin Holiday, Reggie Jackson, the guys like that coming in and being able to knock down shots right away and get confidence. Braun late, had a three. And Jamal's going to make shots like he does. He's going to make tough ones. Porter's going to make tough ones. Joker's going to make tough ones. But we have to just try to weather those storms and not let it get to us too badly. I think we exert a lot of energy defensively, and when somebody makes a tough shot, it's tough, and guys got to be able to move forward and be able to then execute on the other end, which we just weren't able to do.
With Aaron Gordon, an adjustment they've had in these last two games is having him initiate the offense a lot more. He's had two very, very impactful games in that sort of way. What do you guys need to do against that look, and Gordon in particular?
I'm sure we'll try to figure it out. We tried to adjust a little bit tonight, where we put our guards up there and try to turn them a little bit and wear him down a little bit and try to force them into speeding up their offense a little bit. But he handled it well. He played very well. He's been there, done that. So something we have to look at, because he's been a big reason why it's been tough to kind of crack through in these last couple games.
Mike, when the starters are out there, they're seemingly kind of really sagging off Jaden in the corner, and they're not paying much attention to Rudy on the rolls. Aside from just throwing the guys the balls in that spot, what are the best ways to take advantage or use that against the defense?
We're trying to put guys in the best spot to be successful, and we as handlers and the guys who are going to be on the ball need to find those guys when they're open. We got to trust each other, like we did, all season long, how we did early in the playoffs. It's the only way through. You can't, just try to beat it, beat around this defense, any other way than take what they give you. And if that's, Rudy in the roll or Jaden, on the kickouts and his decision-making, driving and making plays and knocking down shots, is what we're gonna have to do that and be confident with it and figure out ways to manipulate it.
Mike, after game two, they had basically 3 full days to figure out how to counter what you guys were doing. Can you counter what they're doing to you strategically in one day, or do you just need to do what you're doing better?
Yeah, there's always different counters. There's always different lineups, matchups, different schemes. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They, you can't throw the same thing at them, 2-3 games in a row. They're going to figure it out. Now we have to try to make something shake, figure that out on our end, and something that's a little bit different, tweak something that maybe they haven't seen yet with our lineups and roster, and kind of go from there. Hopefully we'll do that the next day.
When Gordon is bringing the ball up and the guards try to turn him, and then you try to get back into the kind of the matchups you want in the half court, is that just brief lag time against a team that executes like Denver? Is that where some of the gaps happen in your defense, do you think?
That particularly, sometimes I think there's a lot of different things that we're that's running through our heads. We got a lot of different coverages, a lot of different guys kind of matched up everywhere, and we're trying to keep personnel on certain guys, and it can be tough. It's challenging, but that's why we've been good good all year at defenses. We've been able to handle those kind of situations, and we just have to do it better right now. We can't lag on that at all.
It seems like the last 2 games you guys have been reactive on defense versus proactive. The first 2 games is what's causing that tilt, do you think? If in fact that's accurate.
Yeah, it feels like they're ready, kind of ready for our traps, ready for our what we throw at them, and the ball always moves faster than the players, and they're gonna zing it around, and if we're in rotations and closeouts, it's gonna look as if we're behind the play, but we're just you can't outrun the ball. If they're gonna move it, we have to do a better job of just getting out there and getting closing out to a touch and demanding a little bit more from ourselves to make those efforts.
Mike, I know it's 2-2, which is pretty much what home court advantage says the series should be. But when you come off the high of where you were in Game 2 in Denver, and then to have these two games go like this, how do you fill your cup up mentally because of the momentum swings, the emotional swings that this series has brought so far?
Well, like you said, I don't think anybody thought this series would be over by now. I think that this is you see it, different series in other years where teams won all the road games and all you needed to win was one home game. This could definitely be one of those series. And we're confident in our ability to win in Denver. We've done it before, obviously, and just reminding ourselves that, it's not going to be easy by any means. We can't assume that this was going to be a cakewalk to the Western Conference Finals and beyond. So we've got a tough task ahead of us, but we're by no means not confident in what we can do going forward.
You guys didn't lose 3 in a row throughout the regular season. Is that applicable right now?
I hope so. I don't want to lose 3 in a row, obviously. We've always been a good team when we don't play our best. We hit some adversity. That next game or two, we find a way to get back on track, whatever that entails. So hopefully that will be Game 5 in Denver. But like I said, we're confident. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to try to find a way to adjust and be ready to go in Denver.
Mike, the Nuggets really seem to be a team that can capitalize on mistakes very quickly and make you pay for any little ones. Can you guys adapt through a series to understand the more and more of that and try to even clean that up even more, just kind of when you see how painful it is when just little errors happen?
Yeah, we talked about that before the series. This team they don't beat themselves. They capitalize off of every small mistake. If you are arguing with the ref, they throw it ahead to a guy and they get a layup or a 3, and they just really take advantage of everything you do. So that's where our emotions have to be in check. Our mental state has to be in check to where we can stay so engaged in the game that we don't let those lapses happen. We had a couple of them tonight. At the end of the half, we had 5-point swing, 7-point swing, whatever it was there. That should never happen, and especially in big games like this. So we've had moments throughout the games, and we have to be better.